Hello, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Some people, or I should say a few people, have sent me nasty emails and said my intro is annoying. So, out of good faith, I'm going to change my intro so it will not offend anyone because we are that, we really are just that type of channel. And I just have to say one thing if you really believe that. Hello, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. You don't like my intro? Don't listen. You send me nasty emails? I don't care. You know why? Because there's a delete button. So you know what? You don't bother me. Go away, kid. You bother me. Don't go away, I'm angry. What's my famous line in Heartbreak Ridge? Don't go away, man. Just go away. You know, let's talk about Andrew Thomas today. Andrew Thomas has been, well, not great. Not even good. Not even average. I would say below average. He gave up 2 sacks and 4 pressures last week, according to the Bible of Pro Football Focus. You know, a subscriber said it best, and I don't remember who it was, and I wish I would have wrote it down. They said that Pro Football Focus is Facus, yeah, Freudian slip. They said Pro Football Focus is like Madden. It's like the Madden rankings. They come out and people just get all fired up about them, and most of these times these are people that don't really follow the sport that well. And they take these rankings as gospel. And Pro Football Focus is a joke. We've gone through this a million times. I'm not going to go through it again. Maybe I'll do a video one more time. If you want to see it, I have a video, like a year old, about why Pro Football Focus is a joke. You can just watch that. So I'm not looking at these rankings, but you know, the litmus test and the eye test, you have to sit there and say, yeah, Andrew Thomas has not played well. I will admit it, and I've admitted it before. I wanted the Giants to draft Isaiah Simmons. Of course, he is not playing well either. We did say that they would draft Andrew Thomas because we had a person who actually he's now retired from the league, who worked in the league and near MetLife, told us a couple days before the draft the Giants would take Andrew Thomas, and we did a video on it. Now, the problem with Andrew Thomas, and this is something that we said and we did a video on a long time ago. You can go back and look at it. He's technically very superior. He has great strength. He has great leverage. He has great ability to push off the ball. But the problem he has, and we said this even, and all the scouts are saying it too, it wasn't just us, his foot speed and his foot placement and his technique on with his feet is not good. And I thought it was not good. I would say when I first initially saw it, I thought it was, what's a better way to put it? I'm not going to say, I thought it was troublesome. The way he places his feet, the way he goes back, the way he goes forward. And I think it was Brian Baldinger, I think I saw on the NFL Network saying that he basically hops. And if you actually watch, yeah, he kind of does hop back into his stance, which is not leaving you to have the ability to be into a power position. So he's 100% right. So I always, like I said, coming out of college, I thought his foot technique was, not good. I think it's proving to be bad right now. And I think that is something that can be, like I said, foot speed cannot be coached. Because if you're either fleet or foot or you're not. But proper technique can help improve your foot speed slightly, but it also can put you in the right position. Now, I think a lot of this is just an issue that we need to work on with Mark Colombo, and he needs to work on with Andrew Thomas. I mean, I think this is something, like I said, foot placement can be taught. Getting in the right stance and getting in the right power stance can be taught. Learning how to push off on when you're drive blocking for the run game can be taught. So I'm not ready to push the panic button on Andrew Thomas. I do think that people are saying that, it was a waste of a pick. We should have did this. We should have did that. And it's after 4 games, guys. 4 games. And all the excuses I hear for Daniel Jones, well, he's only played in 16 games. He had no preseason. It was a strange training camp. All those should apply to Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas has only played 4 games, had basically no real training camp, and no preseason. So, I mean, everything that you're applying to Daniel Jones, now take out the name Daniel Jones and put in Andrew Thomas. But the only problem was Andrew Thomas has only played in 4 games. Daniel Jones has played in 16 games. So, like I said, his Daniel Jones is kind of, like I said, he's kind of regressing at points. He's kind of doing things that he wasn't doing last year. But again, like I said, that's we can't fix everything on the team at once. We're not even trying to fix Andrew Thomas. We're just trying to tell people, take a break, relax a minute. Let's just, let's give the kid at least a season. I mean, and then we also do, and then we've talked about this ad nauseum, and I don't want to keep talking about it, but we're also not looking at his partner in crime, Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez had a problem with Nate Solder, and now Will Hernandez is having a problem with Andrew Thomas. I mean, Will Hernandez, I loved him coming out of college, liked him his first year. Second year, he regressed. Third year, I'm not saying he is terrible, but he has a tendency to hang his partner out to dry, and he did that to Nate. And a lot of people are like, well, Nate was just terrible. Did we ever look at the situation and the combination of Nate Solder and Will Hernandez and thinks, well, maybe part of the problem might have been Will? I find it interesting that Nate had an okay first season, and he dropped off terribly in the second year, and it coincides with Will Hernandez dropping off terribly as well. And then add insult to injury, you got Nick Gates learning how to play center. So you have three guys on that side of the line that are either a rookie, a third-year vet who's having problems, and a guy learning to play center. And then you have Andrew Thomas in the middle. I mean, it just doesn't mean, well, he's not in the middle, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. He's not in the middle of the three guys. But it's just, I don't know. I think that, Giant fans are always looking for the silver lining right now, only because of the fact that, we've been bad for a couple of years now, but they also have a tendency to panic immediately. I even said, I'm not hitting the panic button on Daniel Jones yet. I am saying there is a regression in Daniel Jones's play, which is different between saying I don't think he's our quarterback. I think that, he has his strengths, he has his weaknesses like every other player, but we just kind of need to focus and help him maturate and move along into year 3. It's his second year. I mean, most quarterbacks have a sophomore slump. You'll have some quarterbacks that play well in their first year and not good and not well in their second year. And you have some quarterbacks that don't play well in their first year and play better in their second year. It's probably just the latter for Daniel Jones. The league is adjusting to him. He needs to adjust to the league as they adjust to him. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, he has ability. He has skill. He has some bad tendencies. Pocket awareness and pocket presence and blindside awareness, that's something you can't teach. That's something you have to hope that he learns, and something that he starts getting more of the feel. The only thing that concerns me is Daniel Jones has probably been playing football since Pop Warner, and if he's not all of a sudden feeling this, there could be greater issues. But we're not going to turn this into a Daniel Jones video. We're keeping this as an Andrew Thomas video. I think everyone just needs to calm down a little bit. Let's relax. Let's give the guy at least another 6 games. I mean, the whole line has been bad. I can't sit there and say, well, this guy has been tremendous and this guy has been tremendous. Kevin Zeidler is had bad moments. The whole line has been bad. So you know what? Let's let them gel. Let's let them come together a little bit. But let's not just sit there and dump Andrew Thomas and start panicking on Andrew Thomas after 4 games. He's not Eric Flowers, and I laugh because right now Eric Flowers has resurrected his career in Miami. If you've watched him, when he changed his position in Washington, he played better, but he's been a road paver in Miami. I mean, it's starting to look bad now that we didn't try to fix this man and move him to a different position, because I think some people even said we should move him, into a different position, because he has played well outside of New York. So let's not focus so much solely on Pro Football Focus and the rankings, but let's worry more about Andrew Thomas's technique, Andrew Thomas's footwork, Andrew Thomas's ability to get off the ball. come off the ball a little stronger, I should say. Let's worry about things like that and not worry about dumping. And Mark Colombo is supposed to be the genius, so let's see it. You bring guys in and he has his pedigree, and I'm not seeing what I thought I would see from him, because I was excited when they signed him, Mark Colombo. I was very excited when they brought him in. I'm not seeing what everyone else is seeing, and let's get old Matt Perret in there. Come on, why not? He played in the series in the second quarter. Let's see what he can do. I like how they say Cam Fleming is our best. Pro Football Focus ranks Cam Fleming as our best player, as our best offensive lineman. Really, because if you actually watch Cam Fleming play at times, yikes. But let's do this. Let's calm down on Andrew Thomas. Let's focus on Dallas. Dallas defense is having some issues. Let's see if the offense can take advantage of the Dallas defensive issues. The only problem is Dallas also has an explosive offense, but our defense has been playing extremely well. Like I said, I've said it from day one. I think they're going to be a top 15 defense. I also said I think Daniel Jones is going to get benched sometime this year. That was part of my bold prediction show. But let's just relax. Let's just wait and see. Let's give Andrew Thomas a couple more games, and we'll kind of go from there. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could subscribe, if you're ringing the bell, you know what that means, that'd be awesome.